Western North Carolina has been devastated by the powerful forces of Hurricane Helene. Chimney Rock, Asheville, and other surrounding towns have faced historic levels of flooding, with homes swept away, roads destroyed, and lives forever altered. How are politicians and communities responding to this tragedy? Guys, welcome back. I'm Isaac. This is David.
What's up, everybody?
Guys, this is a somber video. David and I were born and raised in North Carolina.
Still live here.
And we are going to cover the devastating effects of Hurricane Helene on the western parts of North Carolina, specifically Chimney Rock and Asheville. Roads have been swept away, entire communities devastated, people have gone missing. We actually have friends on the ground and also on the way there to provide relief. So stick around until the end of the video because we're going to be putting different links to be able to fund these different amazing endeavors that our friends are going through.
This is considered one of the top 5 most catastrophic natural disasters in the history of our country, right up there with Hurricane Katrina. Katrina affected mostly New Orleans, but this has affected Georgia, Tennessee, North Carolina, and I think
parts of Florida. It started in Tampa.
Yeah,
Florida.
This has affected multiple states. And it has completely destroyed cities. Communities, houses are underwater. In the mountains, mudslides and even rocks falling from different mountains have wiped out houses. Yeah. And it's devastating. So we're going to show you guys some of the impact of this. So if you don't want your kids around to see
hide your kids, hide your wife.
That's up to you. But first we're going to start. Here is a view of, I believe, in Appalachia of just...
Wow.
Everything underwater. These were homes. These were businesses.
These are small businesses. These are working class Americans that were just struggling to get by. Guys, Appalachia specifically, going up even to West Virginia, is one of the poorest areas in the entire country. We have huge, rich mineral deposits there of lithium, but it's not necessarily being used in the way that we would think it would be used. Yeah, but these are very small communities.
Here's another one of a mudslide. Real footage caught.
Oh my gosh.
Just completely
This is in Tennessee, by the way.
This is Tennessee.
Yeah.
This also happened in Appalachia and the Boone and just rolling down the hills. Here's another one of a trucker stranded in a flash flood.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, look, this is just
Did he get out okay?
This is a trucker that's flooded.
Check the comments. I want to see, did he get out okay? Is there any update on it?
For people saying, why are they posting a video instead of calling for help or getting out? There is no place for them to go, and rescues weren't allowed to go in for help for a while. So maybe they posted something so their family knew where to look. I don't know.
I mean, to Elon Musk's credit, by the way, he is doing Starlink free for internet for all of the affected communities in this hurricane, because these people are entire roads, guys, leading into these communities.
Look at this video.
Entire roads leading into these communities have been completely swept away, so these people are trapped. They can't get out.
They don't have internet service.
How are they supposed to reach for help? It's funny, we send billions of dollars to Ukraine, but we don't actually send in the government to rescue these people. It's absolutely bananas.
Yes, they don't care about the people here.
Yeah, like we have fleets of helicopters that when Trump rebuilt the military that are meant for things like this, and I'm hearing nothing about the government response program to come out and help these people.
The guy, I can't remember his name, there was a guy that's responsible for where you allocate money for natural disasters and all this. And he said this is what the government is doing. They are assigning $1.6 million to give to these 2,500 different people. And you know what that's going to end up being? He made it sound like it was the greatest thing in the world. He said each of them will get a direct deposit of $750.
Oh yeah, that's so helpful.
The problem is there's no internet, there's no cell service, so you can't use it. There's not places to go shopping. There's not water that you can go and just buy stuff.
There's been incredible looting as well. We'll go through some of these videos.
People lost their homes, and we're going to give you $750. $1.6 million so far has been dedicated to these people. We give $8 billion to Ukraine.
No, we've gone over 270.
Well, I'm saying in the last couple weeks.
8.6 billion.
But we've done over 60 billion in the last couple of years.
So insane.
Are you kidding me? Here's some more photos so you guys can get a picture. This looks like a bomb went off. Look at this. Can you see this? Here, roads completely destroyed.
Oh my gosh.
Cars taken away. I saw so many clips of someone saying, well, my car just got taken away in a mudslide. I saw this. Did you see that massive rock that fell down the mountain?
No.
It was probably the size of 2 or 3 trucks in size. And it just went down the mountain. Someone caught it. And it just, every tree that it came in contact with, it just mowed over.
Oh my
and it was
gosh.
going down the entire mountain.
That's insane.
It's absolutely crazy.
Look at these roads.
Look at this. This is
guys. These are like small businesses. These are people that are just struggling to get by. That are working their tails off to provide for their families. And the response, which we're going to go into now after we show you a couple more pictures, we're going to go into our government's response. What are the politicians saying? What are people saying to get these people help that they deserve as American citizens?
the National Guard or rescuers from FEMA weren't sent for 5 to 6 days, and they still aren't really sent. This is people having to do this on their own. There are even private YouTubers using their private helicopters. Wow. Going in and saving people.
Let's go to the guys on the 5-minute video of the guy on the ground. This is like some up-to-date news that just came out late last night. This guy's on the ground there currently.
So first, real quick, just look at this. Oh my gosh. That's Appalachia, I believe.
Oh yeah. No, it's Asheville.
Asheville.
I can tell.
Yeah. Just look at that.
Oh my gosh.
And that's even the areas that weren't completely wiped out, like some of the other photos I showed you.
Imagine being in one of those homes.
What
are you supposed to do?
You can't. And those are places where the water didn't even get high up enough yet to cover the entire home.
But the mold and the filth and the mosquitoes and the bugs and everything that's going to happen as a result of this.
Yeah, I'm going to show. So we have 2 different video clips we want to show you guys. First, this guy is actually there and talks about what FEMA is doing versus what people are doing and what is on FEMA's website about natural disasters. Check this out.
Just imagine for a second with me that you're one of the people in North Carolina right now, or in one of the other states, that doesn't have any electricity, that the flood wiped out their entire town and their house, have no food and no freaking water right now. Just imagine that's you, and you go to FEMA's website, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, or you're in their training and you see this. Their number one goal, equity. What? I really wish that right now your number one goal was managing emergencies. Then you start thinking, well, I know they're supposed to help me. I know that in certain places the government's giving like 5-star hotels to people and $10,000 to $15,000 of food vouchers. Mm-hmm. What's that about? And then you remember, oh, that's for illegal immigrants. You have to not have been paying taxes here and not been a citizen to get that. Then you look on the internet and you see Biden writing another check for $8 billion to Ukraine, bro.
Exactly.
And then it clicks. Oh, the whole government is doing this DEI thing where they put us last. The people that pay them to do their job are getting put last. And then something deeper clicks and you realize the purpose of the second paragraph of the Declaration of Independence.
Wow.
If I was you, I would get to know my neighbors real well. Hope that we can vote our way out of this in November and prepare like we're not going to be able to.
Wow, that makes me so angry, dude. Equality and equity is more important than saving people's lives. And we don't care about the people in the United States. They don't care about the people in the United States. If you're an actual citizen, you were born and raised here, they care more about the illegals and about Ukraine.
Yeah, 10 to 15 grand per person on the EBT card, putting them in high-rise hotels in New York while veterans are sleeping on the side of the road. And then when we have a natural disaster that is doing billions of dollars in damage, we send $8 billion to Ukraine.
And then we give the people there $1.6 million total.
Oh, $750.
Do you know what? If you do the math,
you got more during COVID.
Yeah, there was 2,400 that they're giving money to, which it affected way more people than that. But 2,400 people they're going to be giving direct deposits to. If you do the math, $8 billion. If you give $8 billion to those people, you could almost rebuild their homes.
Oh, you 100%
actually you could rebuild their homes.
No, you could rebuild the entire city. You could rebuild all of Western North
because they've
Carolina
even said it's billions of dollars of damage. It's going to take years to recover from that.
What do you guys think? Obviously, this is very upsetting for anybody that has common sense in America. We have to...
I'm doing the math.
Comment below. What do you guys think of this? $8 billion to Ukraine versus $1.6 million to these communities have been devastated as a result of this travesty on Western North Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia, and Florida. This is insane. What's the math?
If they didn't give the money to Ukraine and they gave it to these people instead, they would be able to give each of them $3.3 million.
With the cost of
And
housing,
they could give each of them $500,000 and then use the rest of that to rebuild the cities.
that would get all of them a new house.
Do you think that your government cares about you at all?
Oh my gosh.
Please prove me wrong. Please.
Speaking of your government caring about you, let's go to the first one. It's all the way on the left.
This is
guy,
wild.
This is going viral right now for very, very good reasons. This guy is on the ground in, I'm assuming, Asheville.
He says Appalachia.
He's on the ground in Appalachia. Watch this very closely.
A matter of life and death for the people of North Carolina. So, my name's Jonathan Howard. I'm a member of the Florida State Guard Special Missions Unit, and I'm also up here with Aerial Recovery, a nonprofit. I came up here on Sunday with Aerial Recovery before we even got activated. We flew up here, and then we got activated, which is great. I have my team up here working as well. Here's the problem. I'm going to tell you everything that's happening from the ground, what I'm actually seeing, because what they're telling you is complete bullshit on the news, and these politicians don't have a clue and they're lying.
Typical government.
And I'll say this now, I'll say it at the end of the video. The only thing I need from this video is helicopters. If I have helicopters, I can save lives.
Wow.
Without helicopters, I can't reach these people. It doesn't matter how many chainsaws and trucks I got, I can't get to them. They're 10 miles in, 20 miles, 40 miles in the mountains. There's no way to get with them or even communicate with them. I am literally flying around in a civilian helicopter looking for SOS messages carved in the mud or painted on the ground, and then we're dropping down and saving them. What got me fired up about this was yesterday, me and my team did the rescue of that 11-day-old baby.
Wow.
And all these government officials and social media, they're showing that video, that pictures and video of that rescue, and claiming that like they have some like government helped with that. And
I saw a lot of videos of that. There's actual civilians going out there and making a difference, and the government is taking credit for it, showing that Biden is acting. I've seen that.
He has said multiple times that he's not responding.
And they said for a while that they weren't going to have the president go there because of it being dangerous, which I get that to an extent. But you know what Trump did? He actually went there. And he gave $25 million of his own money, and he's raised through a GoFundMe an additional $4 million. Trump isn't even in office, and he is doing more.
He's acting like the actual president.
He's acting like the actual president that actually cares about the American people.
All right, let's see what this guy keeps saying.
I mean, even USA, I think it was USA Today, wrote an article about it, saying it was a Florida National Guard that went and got it, like with a helicopter. No, it was me, my buddy Charlie, and a civilian named Zeb with his own personal helicopter out of Wilmington, North Carolina.
Wow.
Like without that civilian, that baby would be dead.
Wow.
And the old lady we went and rescued after that, she'd be dead too because she had 1 day left of oxygen. No one was going to go get them. I will tell you, when we go up in the air, I probably see 40 civilian helicopters, and I might see 2 Blackhawks, National Guard, military, whatever they are. That's it. No one's out there doing rescues. I have my entire team up here from Florida right now, and they have no ability to go rescue these people other than what they can drive to. And the people that are in dire need, they're out in the mountains. They are completely cut off. Now, I will say, I spoke to my congresswoman down in Florida, and she's a badass, and she made a bunch of phone calls, and now we got 2 contracted 60s coming up here tomorrow, which is great. I love that, but like, I still don't understand why we don't have more helicopters. Like, we'll get a lot of work done with that, but there's no military. There's no one's doing nothing.
Where's the National Guard?
It blows my mind. And they're not even allowing people to see what's really going on. One of our friends yesterday, they were actually escorting CNN down at Lake Lure, and they wouldn't even let CNN, the sheriff department would not let them go videotape the bad areas, how destructive it is. I don't know why they don't want to show you all that, but I mean, it is bad. I should also say, when I flew here on Sunday...
Pause it. Okay. This is the reason why they're not allowing CNN to videotape this. Because we're in an election year. Anything that's filmed right now is a direct indictment on Kamala Harris, the Vice President of the United States. She has done nothing. She did a photo ed-op, and we'll post the picture right now so you guys can see it, of her sitting on a plane, writing notes on a blank sheet of paper with her headphones that are wired headphones, not even plugged into her phone, saying that she's got on the phone with all of these different departments. Are you kidding me?
I didn't actually see that.
Yeah, we'll post it. Don't you worry about that, baby. pisses me off.
They're
These
taking
These
credit.
motherfucking lickers, baby.
They are trying to take credit.
I am a Christian man,
Stop
David.
sending money to Ukraine.
I am a Christian man, and I don't like cursing, but these mother lickers piss me off. They piss me off. This is righteous anger. There is a time for peace. There is a time for war.
This is
There's
ridiculous.
a time for peace and a time for war. I am not advocating violence. I am not advocating riots. But what I am advocating is for Americans to wake the hell up and get out there and do something. If your government's not going to do it, vote with your pockets and vote with your conscience. We cannot allow for these people to stay in office this long. This is insanity.
I want to bring awareness to this story. Our friends sent this to us because they actually know the people affected. It's still a tragedy, and they're in the process of this. But this is from Good Morning America, and I actually want to show this to you all.
Hundreds still unaccounted for, like Julie LaRoe.
If anybody's seen her or knows anything, please let somebody know.
She and her fiance, John Norwood, sought shelter at a neighbor's house when Helene hit, but a mudslide took out the home.
We looked outside, and there was a 30-foot tall wall of water and rocks and tree debris just coming at us, and it just knocked the house straight down with all of us in it, and we all got washed down river.
John's legs crushed by ceiling rafters, rescuers using a pulley to bring him to safety over rushing floodwaters. Julie hasn't been seen since.
I crawled around screaming, looking for her, and I just couldn't find her.
I'm so sorry for your loss or potential loss. If anybody has any information on Julie LaRoe, you can email us at wilsonbrotherspodcast@gmail.com. We will contact the proper authorities in that area. We have people on the ground that is on the way there as well. Shout out to Lloyd's Tree Service. They're going to be going there to hand out supplies from the church that David and I are a part of called Catch the Fire. They're going to be providing resources with this local business that's in the Raleigh area to go out to the affected areas.
This hits me really hard, man, because I'm married with a kid. Can you imagine a 30-foot wall of water, debris, trees, everything coming and just knocking down your house?
Well, your wife's about to have another child.
Yeah, and his legs got crushed. They had to lift him out through a string, across the lake or the stream.
Well, you're in our prayers, brother, and
they still can't find the fiance.
If you guys have any, like I said, any information that can lead to her whereabouts, please let us know.
But yeah, we want to
contact your local authorities.
But based off of what Isaac said, these are some guys from our church, good friends of ours, and what they're doing is incredible. But check this out. They're sending supplies from our church. This is time for us all as a community to do what we can. Isaac and I can't go there because my wife is giving birth in a week to our kid, or else I would love to be able to go there and help. So I can't, but if there's any way we can help people go or give the word out, broadcast this louder, then that's what we want to do. So check out, here's a little short from them.
Link to their PayPal and Venmos in our description of our video.
Yeah, so if you want to donate to them or to also what Trump has, the GoFundMe, that will all be below. But check this out.
These are our friends. Make sure that you check them out below. Support them financially with your prayers, whatever. We got to keep people's hopes alive in this tragedy.
Yeah, and so there's a lot of different people coming together. Here's a couple planes that have been boarded up from Charlotte that are going.
Those are probably the ones that guy mentioned earlier on the video, right?
Yeah, I think so, that are bringing tons of supplies. We have to come together as a community because this is a horrific event already. I think today there's already been over 160 recorded deaths and hundreds of people
Thousands of people are missing
Thousands.
right now.
We don't know where they are. So this is really, here's a couple more photos of people getting together, trying to anything they can, just anything, diapers, food, water, because there's no cell signal. So this would be every person's worst nightmare. But this could happen in your home. You just don't know. And so it's time for us to put all of our things aside of hating each other, all this division, because lives are on the line. But we need to call out those people in the government that are putting our tax dollars to other places in other countries.
America first.
America first. It's okay to be a nationalist for your own country.
Yes.
Now, that doesn't mean I want to go and take over and kill people in other countries. I'm not saying that. But I want our country and the people here to be protected. It's very simple.
When you have a country, you take care of your people first. There's nothing wrong with that. We believe that this tragedy can spark unity amongst both sides of the political spectrum, because at the end of the day, if I was to get a cut on my arm, we all bleed the same color, red. We're all Americans. We love this country. And guys, if you have any questions about how to donate to this effort, we will have 2 links below. We're going to have the Trump GoFundMe. They've already raised over $4 million. You can give directly there. To our local friends from Lloyd's Tree Service that are going there right now, their Venmo and Cash App will be below. Make sure you donate, guys, and give to this effort so we can see these people rescued and lives saved. And thanks for watching our channel. We love all of you guys. Thank you.
Never stop praying, guys. We are men of faith that believe in the power of prayer, but we also believe in action. We need to combine both. We can't go and just do one without the other. So we appreciate you guys. We're going to keep following this. And gosh, we pray that people get saved.
Yeah,
people's lives get saved. So we love you guys. We'll see you on the next video. And thanks for joining us.
Peace.
Peace.